Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to okay, what am I doing? I just finished a podcast, I rushed over, that's why I'm late. Sorry. Montreal at New Jersey Devils. We're gonna do the first period. We're gonna talk hockey. We're gonna talk about what's going on in the game, and hopefully there's people here. Hey Munib, how's it going, buddy? Thanks for coming in. I totally appreciate that. You're the first one in, first one to make a comment. So sorry, I'm just kind of, I swear, I just finished a podcast. So look for it. I'm gonna post it. It might not be in this description. It'll be in my video descriptions and stuff. But yeah. So sorry if I'm all. We'll get into it. So how's everybody doing? And I'd love to hear what you guys think the score is going to be today, and who scores first for Montreal. I want to get my thing out so I can tell you who mine is. There it is. So I've got Montreal 5-1. I'm going for a big 5-1 victory for Montreal, and I've got Gallagher getting the first Montreal goal. So I'd love to hear what you guys think, who you think is going to score, all that stuff. But everybody just went away. It's showing nobody in the room but Munib. 4-1 Montreal. You got Thomas the Tuna. All right, I like that one. That's definitely a good guess because it could be Tuna for sure. So sorry if I look like I'm distracted. I'm just trying to get my get ready for the game. I didn't have even time to post the video. I just had enough time, the podcast, to set up all to record it. Because funny story, I guess, there's a few people here. So funny story, I'm recording the podcast. I guess there was a glitch on the website. So for 2 hours, it's just spinning and it's got to process. And it doesn't usually take long, but I let it go because I just did a half an hour. I don't want to lose it. So I go, okay, it's got to be in there because I had listened to it. I know it's recorded. So I refreshed, figuring, okay, it's going to show that it's there and not, it went away. And I've got 25 minutes. No, I guess I had about a half hour. And I got to be on here and, okay, do it. And I think I did a better job the second time. I got it in 3 segments and I got it all set up. I just have to give it a title and all that and post it. So I'll let you guys know where it is and all that. And hopefully you'll give it a listen. I think the total, it comes to 24 minutes. It's not too long. Something you can listen to. If you got Spotify, it's going to be on Spotify. If you've got that in your car or on your phone and you're going, so you can always listen to it like that. So I hope you will. And yeah, let's get right into this game. So yeah, let me get my notes here set up. Sorry, guys. So Montreal, I'm really hoping. Okay, Carey Price is out, Jordan Wheel is out, and Mete is out with the flu. All of them. So I believe Hischier and maybe Subban on the other side are also out with the flu. Charlie Lindgren is in nets tonight, so I don't know if that means good or bad, but I'm hoping for good. So, I mean, if the Habs are sick, apparently the flu is running through the NHL. So if the Habs are sick like this, so are, probably the Devils too. So we'll see how all that goes. Let me just check to make sure I'm online. By the way, if my signal does go out, it's my Wi-Fi. It's been okay today, but you never know. If it does go out, I'm sorry. If I can get right back on, I'm going to be on. If I can't, hey, Vito, how's it going, buddy? Thanks for coming in. It's got to be pretty early in the morning over there. Vidam is from, now wait, Norway? No, something like that. Vidam is from Europe. He's far. Thanks for coming in, buddy. So as I was saying, I don't know what I was saying. What was I saying? Okay, it doesn't matter. If I can't remember, it doesn't matter. So we'll see what the game is like with all this flu and how it's affecting them. But I'm hoping for a good game. When do I think Drouin shows up? I don't think tonight because they would have posted something somewhere. Oh yes, Slovakia. Vidam is from Slovakia. Sorry, Vidam. I'm really sorry about that. But I got it when you said Slavic. You didn't have to say the whole thing. But he's from Slovakia. And once again, welcome in. What time is it over there? It's got to be 4 or 5 in the morning. So Drouin could be in any game, but they haven't announced yet that he is going to play. but he's really close from what I understand. Oh, it's only 1 a.m. That's not horrible, but if you got to work in the morning, yikes, depending on what time you got to get up. But I really do appreciate that you came in. Since you were here on the day I got the 1,000 subscribers, I think, if I'm correct. So my monetization came in too. Woohoo! So things are moving. I got a podcast as well, so I'll post it in my descriptions of my videos going forward. It's just not in this one yet because it hasn't been posted yet, so I can't put a link yet. But I hope you'll check that out. I talk about KK and Fleury going down to Laval, Paling possibly going there, and about Tatar, Petrie, and Covey, about whether we're going to trade him or not, about Bergevin, whether his job is safe and stuff like that. So that's all in this podcast. Yeah, I do have to promote it like that. I can't help it. Jeff Fedge, well, we got to call him Fedge. 3-0, and Lindgren and Big Ben with the first one. Big Ben Sherratt. Okay, so Lindgren's in nets. So Fedge has Ben Sherratt getting the first one. You're waking up at 7 today. Oh my God! If you're with us the whole stream, you're gonna get only a couple hours sleep. Good luck, my friend. Good luck. So I guess stick around as long as you can. Should be a good game. I'm really hoping for a good one. Unive is saying hopefully Lindgren can pull it off for the Habs. Yeah, well, I hope he has a game more like the first one because the second and third game he played weren't great. So I'm hoping for a game more like that first one. And we'll see. I got to take a drink. I'm sorry. I didn't even have time to drink. I was a minute late for the stream. I didn't even have time to take another bottle out. It's going to be kind of warm. It's cool. Not cold. It's better than nothing. 19 Coyote, welcome in. Okay, wait a second. No, 19. I don't know your name yet. I don't think, right? So I'm calling you 19, like I always do. How's it going, buddy? Vedum usually sleep for 6 hours. That's what you're not going to get 6. You got 6 left. That's funny. Hey, Mike, okay, I'm going to try. Just remind me if I start calling you 19 Coyote again. Just remind me because it takes a couple of times to get it sometimes. Well, thanks for coming in, Mike. NHL Hockey News. Hey, man, thanks for coming in. 5 is still okay. So stick with us stick with us through the first period, and you'll be good to go. That's really cool. You know what? I was super busy today, but man, I got 2 or 3 notifications in a row just when I was starting up to do my podcast. So I will get to it. I'm sorry. I had the busiest day today. So videos and podcasts and all kinds of stuff. So yeah, sorry about that, buddy. I know I keep making excuses, but I do promise you that one day I am going to watch your videos. And then once I like them, then I start watching them. I'll keep going. So sorry about that. I'd rather say I didn't see them when I didn't than lie about it and say I did. So at least that, right? At least that. But I will, and I do get the notifications because, like I said, I got at least 2, I think 3 in a row. Boom, boom, like that. And I was going, oh, he's busy today. Darcy, hey Darcy, thanks for coming in, buddy. Darcy has Habs 4-2. So far we got nobody taking the Devils, which, well, I mean, considering if you don't consider that they beat us twice, if that makes sense, then nobody would take the Devils. But I would think somebody would be in here saying that. Oh, you're the one that did the Diane Bebo. Okay, I saw that. But like I said, I saw the notifications. So yeah, no, I don't know if anyone's going to take the Devils, but they got a shot because they already beat us twice. So who knows? It's not a weird question at all. I am 57 years old, dude. I'm 57. I'm an old, well, not that old, but some days I feel like it. But I'm 57, a little old for YouTube, I've been told. What are you gonna do? I'm still here. I'm surviving. So let's see. Nowhere Productions. Nowhere Productions. I like that name. Devils 3-1. We got our first Devil taker. Lindgren can't win a game. Yeah, that's the only. You know what? Honestly, I think that's the biggest worry. I'm calling it 5-1, but knowing that when I did that, I said in the video that I kind of think that with the numbers, even though he only played 2 games, but Lindgren's only played 3, that they would start Primo, but they're starting Lindgren, so it kind of makes me a little nervous. Yeah, it's going to be Lindgren. NHL hockey, it's going to be Lindgren. So yeah, I'm nervous. No, Mike, it's Lindgren. Yeah, Price is sick, and so is Mete now, and someone else. Can't remember. Someone up front. Anyway, so yeah, so they're sick. But there's a couple of guys on the Devils too. Hischier is out. I believe I saw that on Twitter. Hischier is out. It was from an official place too. And Subban was sick, they said this morning, but it would be game time decision on whether he would be in or out of the lineup tonight. Thanks, buddy. Well, listen, I appreciate that. I haven't seen yours, so maybe well, okay, you said Habs channel. You're the NHL, so I'll definitely take that. I appreciate that. To go all the time. Do you mean that because I do all video? Yeah, I'm the only Habs guy that does regular. I don't like. There's days I don't put out a video, but then there's days I put out 3 or 4, so it makes up for it. But I'm in general, I'm in a daily video for the Habs. I lucked into that. Honestly, I had no idea about that. They tell you to research your niche and all that, but I did no research. This is the only thing I figured I could do on YouTube. And I got in there, and I got lucky that nobody else doing daily, and I got in there and started doing daily videos, and it's like I really lucked out. So I'm quite happy about it, to be very honest with you. My channel has earned already $5 whole in ads, so that goes to show you. Well, I don't have the views, but my CPM seems to be pretty good. It varies on video, but it's mostly pretty good. But I made $5 on ads, which I won't see for months, but it doesn't matter. I'm just proud that my YouTube channel is actually making money. And by the way, when you watch it, they're all clickable off, right? As long as it comes up on your screen and then you click it off, it's the same to me as if you watched it. So don't feel you got to watch the whole video. The ads, I always click them off as soon as I can. But just that they got shown to you, it helps. So those things help, and that's the only way I lean on you. Unless, and I hate to, oh God, I keep saying I hate to do it, but I got to do it. Got to do it. Got to remind you guys, I'm monetized now. If you look down at the bottom of the chat, there's a $sign. If anybody does want to contribute to the channel to keep it going or help it, do more things, I want to do that you click on that, and I don't know what happens because I've never done it, to be honest with you. But then you can contribute whatever, however it works. So that's down there. Yeah, you see, I'm so embarrassed about it. I forgot what I was going to say. That's terrible. Oh yeah. So I want to start doing. You know how we do? We're predicting the score, and we're predicting who's going to get the first goal. So what someone gave me, and I forget who it was. So if you're in the room and you gave me this idea, I apologize by not. Just let me know if you're in the room that it was yours. But be honest about it. To give away a prize every Saturday, it'll be up for grabs. Whoever gets the score right. So you have to get the score right and pick the first goal scorer, which isn't going to happen very often. And what I'm going to do, I think, if I can, if the channel makes enough money, I may split that up and go one prize to whoever gets the score right and one prize to the goal scorer. But the goal scorer is a little easier to get, so we'll see. But for now, the game and the goal scorer, and you're going to get the prize. And I forget who it was that gave me the idea. So whoever it was, I really want to thank you. It didn't take me long to think, wow, that's actually a really good idea. And I want to go into that pretty quickly. So I have bypassed, I don't know how many of your comments. I really sorry about that. I'll go back a little bit, but I can't go all the. Oh, looks like I did go all the way. Okay, it was less than I thought. Okay, let me just, okay, I'm going to start here with Vita. My grandpa is 64 this year, and I tried to teach him how to use a smartphone and computer, and he didn't understand it all. I'll tell you something. Um, I struggle. I honestly do. Um, I could do a lot better if I was younger, would better with technology. My channel would have grown a lot faster, but I'm not, and so that's why I'm trying to get one of my sons who's unemployed right now, got laid off a while back. So I'm trying to get him to start doing social media stuff for me. So you'll see more posts and promoting me more, and he's going to help me out in doing some of the tech stuff. So that I'm hoping he says yes. He's thinking about it right now, and if that happens, yeah, I'll be better at that. But yeah, I understand because I really struggle with it. And believe me, everything you see that the channel does, if there's any improvement in my thumbnail or the shooting or the look of anything, that's all me. I have zero help so far. So I'm hoping my oldest will help me out. So let me see now. Oh, I missed one. Oh, you said, okay, 57. Wow. In Slovakia, guys my age can't even use it. No, this is true. Look, I have 3 kids. So when they were very young, we got our first computer. And because they obviously, I wanted them to not be left out. So, of course, I wanted to use computer, but I didn't really get any good at it until the last, I want to say 4 years or maybe 5 years. And then I started to learn how to use it properly. And then since doing YouTube, if you don't learn stuff, you're not going to do anything on YouTube. So I had no choice, but I got a lot to learn. And I have no time to do it, so I'm hoping I'm going to get some help and start building my team. Oh, YouTubers need a team. It's really hard when you're alone. So that's why any help that, again, I'm here. I'm going to get on my knees. And any help you guys want to toss my way, I'd be very appreciative of. And besides that, let's see now. Lindgren works extremely hard in practice. I have no worries tonight. He does really well in practice, but you got to admit, after that first game, which I really thought he was good in that first game he played, the second and third games left a lot to be desired. So I'm hoping he goes back to that first game kind of result. And if we get that from him, I think we can win. The whole Habs roster is sick. I would think I heard it's hitting the NHL really hard. So a lot of teams are going through this. So it just needs to work its way through. That's what happens. And yeah, there'll be some call-ups, but then they're going to get sick down there too. And it's just, yeah. No PK. Well, they said it was going to be a game-time decision. So I don't know if Subban's playing or not, Fedge, but there's a good possibility he's not. Price just has the flu, so I don't think the flu. A few days, probably by the next game, if not by the one after that, he's okay. Ghislain, you're in the room. Hey, how's it going, buddy? Tonight is totally imprevisible because of the flu going on in Montreal. Well, listen, they still have to play the game. So the game's got to go on. Someone's got to win. But yeah, it's harder to predict the outcome because of the flu. Plus, some of the guys on the ice are not 100% or about to get sick. And you don't know how that affects the game. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Jeff Scarecrow is in the room. Howdy, Jeff. Wait, PK isn't playing tonight. He was listed as being sick this morning, but they said it doesn't necessarily rule him out for tonight. He was going to be a game time decision or decided sometime leading up to the game. So I haven't heard anything else. I've been really, really busy with this podcast and stuff. So I haven't been on Twitter, so I haven't seen. But yeah, he's probably out tonight. So Mike, game-winning goal. Who's getting the game-winning goal? I didn't catch that. If I missed something, Fedge, Rick's Saturday night game pod. So Jeff, Fedge, it's your idea. If it is, Fedge gave me that idea, and it was an absolutely good one. I was a little cool to it when I think we did that on Twitter, on DMing. But I thought about it pretty quickly. I think within the first few minutes, I was going like, you know what? That won't happen nearly as often as I thought. That's actually not bad. It won't be too expensive. Look, like I said, the money needs to start coming in, but it won't be too expensive to do that because it's not going to get hit on very often. But it makes it fun. It's a good promotional tool for the channel, I have to be honest. But it also makes it fun for everybody and gives a little meaning to when I ask you guys for the predictions. It gives a little meaning to those things. You might even think about it a little harder and a little bit more deep and come up with might be different kind of results than you would normally. We might actually get some guys that are going to say the other team because they might want to say, well, I want to win that prize, whatever it is. And thinking about it, it'll probably be pretty decent. I was thinking of maybe pucks, but maybe it'll be a couple of things because I don't think it'll be something that'll be hit on very often. Honestly, I think that's hard to do to get that first goal scorer and the result of the game. I don't know. So it might be adjusted after because it might be hard enough just to hit the game score, but then multiple people could have it. That can screw me up a little bit. I got to think about it, but it's definitely happening. So depending on, I guess, like I said, depending on how the channel does, depending on how big the prize will be. That's basically what I'm saying. Okay, I'm going to scroll down to the bottom because I want to call up the game. I don't even know if it's on yet. I suspect it is. It's about to. Okay. Yeah, let me do this so I can have a little bit of sound. I have to go here. Turn the sound off for the. You like when you notice how old people talk to themselves? I'm lost. Okay, down here. Do you notice how old people, when they do stuff, I do it anyway. I talk to myself, so excuse me for that. Okay. I can do this and just lower it. And then back to you guys. Okay. Vidam is going 5-4 Montreal with Tata, the first goal, the tuna, of course, because he's from Slovakia, am I right? So fellow countryman. I love that guy. I so hope they don't trade Thomas Tatar. He's a huge part of this team. He's got the right attitude for Montreal, and we love him here, and I just hope he stays. I think he will. Jeff Scarecrow. I like that. I like that, Jeff. I like Jeff Scarecrow. That just the sound of it. Just I like it. Okay, if PK isn't playing, that's a surprise. Well, no, he's sick. I don't know for sure. This is someone saying that, but I heard he was a game time decision. We're going to find out. If he is, I really hope he doesn't slap the puck. Top chest. What's chest? Top chest on Lindgren? Aram. Hey, Aram, haven't seen you in a while. Welcome in, buddy. Isn't Primo starting? No, I was hoping. That's what I thought based on the numbers that Primo would get the start, but it's not. It's Lindgren. So I'm a little disappointed too, but they must have their reason why. Primo was maybe no, he was called up yesterday, I believe. So it's not an emergency. He would have got there plenty of time, or maybe he had trouble getting there, and that's why Lindgren is in and Primo is backing him up. Oh, Fedge, it wasn't your idea? Well, I take that back. It wasn't Fedge's idea for the giveaway. Whoever's idea was for the giveaway, if you're in the room, let me know. I would like to thank you because I don't really remember exactly. If I see the name, I'll know. And it's something like, kind of like your name. But anyways, hopefully nobody will lie to me. And Fedge is honest. He proves his honesty. Jeff Scarecrow, yeah, the flu. They're all out with the flu. Mete's out. Again, I can't remember who else. Mete, Price. I know on New Jersey. Hischier is also out. And there's somebody else from Montreal. I can't remember. I can't remember. That's terrible. Cheese. No cheese. Oh, I get you. Sorry, I didn't catch it at first. Oh, okay. So you got the, yeah. Well, okay. I would have come to that probably, but yeah, that's a good idea with pucks, because pucks actually I could probably get my logo put on that and I can give that away, because I've got a logo I kind of designed. It's in that on my new thumbnails in the corner, that black circle. That's my logo. Um, the thing that's not part of it is the Habs, the little tiny Habs logo. That's not part of the actual logo, but I've created something that I kind of like, and yeah, I can get that put on a puck. And I think if I do give away shirts, I'll find somewhere where I can get like a dozen or two shirts made up with my logo on it, and then that'll be the what I give away. But again, once that's going to cost some money that I don't have right now. So that sounds like I'm pushing guys to hit that $sign. I'm not really, but I kind of am, but I'm not really. Sorry, guys. I'm just having fun tonight. It's a bad back day, back meds. I'm kind of on the edge of the end of that. Or actually, wait, when did I take them? They're just starting up, the new ones. So I'm kind of might get a little crazy. I might say things I don't normally say, but hey, it's all in fun. We're on a live stream. And if we can't have fun on a live stream, then when the freaking hell can we have fun? Joey, first of all, thanks for coming in. I appreciate seeing you here. Drew is not, as far as I know, because I didn't hear anything, but I haven't watched closely here. He might, but I think one of the guys would have said something already. Jeff, I forgot to reference why you said cheese, so I'm sorry. No cheese. Oh yeah, with the Subban, right? Vitam, I have a photo with Tuna. You met Thomas the Tuna. All right. It's not that hard to get it. In the World Championship last year was in, oh, that's true. That's true. So he's a nice guy. From what I hear, he's a really nice guy, and he really fits in well with Montreal. And I think he likes it here. I think European players kind of like it in Montreal, because Montreal can be very European-like. So I think that's why a European guy would come here and really enjoy it. So it seems like he likes Montreal. I've never heard a bad thing from him about Montreal. Price is not in. Price is Lindgren in. So it would be nice if it was Price. Or am I wrong and Price is actually in? Lax, hey buddy, thanks for coming in. Appreciate that. Kind of glad PK's not playing. This is from Jeff Scarecrow. If he scored on Lindgren, the game-winning goal, for example, I might have punched the wall, broke my hand. It would be too much for me. Can't do that. You need your hand for. I don't know. Did you say you were a drummer or a bass player? I'm not sure, but either way, you need your hand. Don't do that. Fedge. So the two Jeffs in a row. Fedge. Primo wasn't very good in his last game, and he hasn't seen an NHL shot in a while or practiced with the team either. Lindgren was the smart move tonight. Yeah, you know what? I hadn't really thought about it in that way, and you make sense when you say that. So that's probably right there. That's the answer why. It makes sense. But I did say in my video, just hang on, I need a drink. I said in my video that he hadn't been playing well as of late, and that all his numbers had come down. And yeah, so that makes sense that that's the reason. No practice time with the team and not playing exceptionally well. That would make sense. Joey's got 5-2 Montreal. Go Habs, go. I got 5-1 Montreal, so let's hope that comes about. Jeff Scarecrow, always hate it when someone scores on the Habs. Yeah, me too. Well, when they used to play for them, especially a guy like Subban. So what about Patch? You don't like when Pacioretty? It's not often. We only play them twice. But players that you liked, same thing. Or you might not have liked Subban. I don't. Or you might have liked Subban. I don't know. If it's a player that I like, then it doesn't bother me. If it's a player that I didn't like that was on the team and then he goes somewhere else and scores, then it bothers me. But I mean, not to the point where I'm going to punch a wall. Honestly, guys, you're young yet. I don't do that stuff anymore. Although I got to tell you, the other day when they were, I forget what game it is. I had it 4-3 for Montreal, and anyways, it screwed up the I was gonna have the score right and everything, and I banged the table when they scored. I don't do that too often. Let me see now. Lax is going 4-1 for Domi. So the Domi team is, I don't know, is 4-1 for Habs? I imagine you're saying Habs. So 4-1 Montreal. I'm putting Montreal there because I'm sure you're not saying New Jersey. And Domi got the first goal. Roadside scare. Okay, Jeff Scarecrow. I almost got it right. Look, a bass guitar is a guitar, and if you played bass, you would be a bass guitarist. So I got it almost right. But I remember now because I told you I play a little bit of guitar. I got to pick that guitar up one day. Once by the way, I'm kind of changing rooms. My cousin, who was my roommate, she's back home in the States. So I'm taking over the big room. So that's going to change kind of the studio. It's going to have a much deeper look. It's a much bigger room than I'm in right now. And so that's happening. I'm in the middle of doing all that with everything going on. And so I'm just waiting for, I need a 100-foot cable. So I can plug directly in because I've also got another computer, a desktop from one of my kids that I'm going to be using too. So it's going to be a whole new setup. And that's happening soon. So if the sound is a little hollow, if the room looks a little bare at some point or looks really different, that's the reason why. So everybody hears it and anybody who watches it on replay, that's the reason why it's going to look a little different. And then it's going to be really nice because it's going to be a much deeper look and I can do a lot more with it. Nolan, you made it. You didn't, so your streak starts again, or were you in the last one? I'm not sure, but Nolan is in the room. Thanks for coming in, buddy. Aram, no problem, buddy. Enjoy the game if you can watch it. See you next time, buddy. Fedge, he's 20 in his first year of pro hockey. Par for the course with the young goalie. Oh, yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%. I don't want him. I honestly don't want him playing here at all if possible. I think he's best suited to get his game going in the AHL before he comes up here. So, no, I'm happy that he's not playing. It's just that I thought he might be playing. And it just worries me about Lindgren. But you're right that Lindgren should be the guy playing. And hopefully Price will be out only one game. No. Yeah. Oh, I don't write it down, by the way. I should maybe start doing that. Maybe next game I'll remember to keep a paper here and everybody, I'm going to write it down. I don't right now, so don't worry about that. But I just assumed you meant Montreal. I knew it was Domi first goal. That's for Lax. I'm talking to Lax. Nobody else listen. I'm talking to Lax. Only Lax. Everybody else mind your business. Jeff Scarecrow wasn't very happy when Patch scored that night. Again, I love Subban and Pacioretty, but when they